here we feel again for the fourth session. A good news, the headache and the blurred vision didn't return, so as I expected. Today, from his mobility test, there is a surprise. Last time I closed the video saying there was something on the right lower rib, and now we will perform the test and you will see how he does it. Look at this, he moves very well all the way around, and now look at this part here. It looks completely blocked. Okay, can you do it again? So this part, all the spine bends, very good. And the other part around here, you see, there is a blockage. It's very painful. It's very painful on palpation. Goes a little bit. Okay. How do you check a rib? You can see the foot. Let me check if you can. You definitely can see the foot. It's more straight. Okay, so still it tells you there is something on this side. The rotation of the hip is more relaxed on the left. So here there are some stiffness. It doesn't come from the pelvis. The pelvis obviously will be more heavy on this side. It's not the sacrum. It moves. It's not the lower part of the lumbar spine. On the upper part of the lumbar spine, the spine basically is like this. It's moved toward the right. If I perform a manual test, I just push this side and this side. Here there is nothing, it's painful, yeah? But nothing moves, okay? Also there will be some restriction on the diaphragm. Look how easy it is for me to go in, and look how hard it is to go in here. And you can do lots of tests. You can push the shoulder down, this side, as you can expect, it will go this side. If find a blockage around here. And also, probably the most significant, when you have an injury on a rib, the thoracic spine like moves a little bit toward the rib, and so it won't return the other way, the other side. So if I grab the thoracic spine and I try to pull it toward the left, it won't move. This is another test. The mobility overall of the neck is way better. It was clicking a lot when we started. It was very tense. Now, left side is good. Right side, obviously, is restricted. Okay, and it's restricted more close to the rib. So as long as I go down, I will find restriction on the spine. I was like that on the skull, because I usually start this way. This side was moving quite well, this side was moving less. The temporal bone was closing around here. This part is connected with the upper part of the lumbar spine. With the lumbar spine, okay? So from the behavior around here, I already can tell the side, and I can already tell that where is the problem, okay? So definitely there is an injury on the rib. He confirmed he got some bruises. At the beginning he didn't remember which side, but definitely is this one. Okay, now lift a little bit, okay? Put your weight on me, just relax completely. Let's start the treatment. So what do I feel immediately? My hands are moving toward each other. Especially I definitely can feel something like this. And if this movement continues, it tells me there is an injury. Okay, I just want to move a little bit to find a better position. Okay. It has to be said something regarding the rib. The rib over the time, when they get stiff, they change the shape. So they become more prominent and they change the shape. So the shape can still be so-so. You can almost see the rib involved, okay, because it definitely sticks out, and it will stick out probably for a month. The bone change their shape depending on the forces that they are applied on them, okay? This is an injury, got stuck, everything realigned, everything adjusted, twist, and then everything twist, okay? So what do I expect? More mobility overall. Very good. I'm sure he will have other things to look, or maybe other rib, who knows. Lift a little bit, okay, just relax. It looks definitely better, yeah? The spine moves better. That jump is a desensitization of the spine. So you get injured where the rib received the innervation, obviously from the thoracic spine. There is a nerve blockage, let's say, and that jump that it did was the moment of the release. The leg, you can see now, is more relaxed. Okay, he has scar around, so he played a lot of rugby. Now we are still addressing the main things. So rib, injury, bike accident, these are main things, but also if you have a little scar, that scar can still create a sensitization, so a restriction in the mobility. And every part of the spine which is restricted causes a rotation. And then you lose the posture, okay? This is how people lose the posture. So knowing that you have a bad posture, you already know that you need the treatment. Yeah? It's not something that you can correct. This is the mistake that the therapists want you to believe. You cannot do anything, not even 1% of improvement. Okay? Okay. This part is completely fine. This part is better, is not 100%. There may be other rib, or it may be something that still need to be addressed, okay? I will quickly have a check, because the right side is more flexible around here, it moves a lot better. The diaphragm, again, we can go in, and before we couldn't. But now, this area is not as flexible as the other. So, I just check all the arm again. Do you have any other scar here? Just the shoulder? So it has a massive shoulder from the operation on massive scar from the shoulder operation. The shoulder again was keeping dislocating. In my opinion, 100% due to the wrist injury, because the wrist misalign you and move the socket away from its normal position. Now, go on, yeah. Now, the only area that doesn't look perfectly right is around here, is just on the base of the neck. It has a massive scar. When I was touching the scar, there were reaction on the spine. So basically, if you just touch the spine and you couple the spine, the scar with the innervation of this area, which is here, you start feeling some changes on the spine, the mobility changes. So I can tell which part of the scar still gives some trouble. The scar always have to be treated, even if they are a little scar from a mole remover. This one is like 15 centimeters, probably more. So imagine. Can you just go on your back? You see, this is the behavior that we need to recover at the end. This is the stiffness and doesn't allow this part to bend. So when it bends, can you try to bend forward? Just like to touch, you see, this part. This part bends, okay, and here is completely flat, okay? So this part, which is like that, is just an area of the spine that doesn't bend. So you should see all the spine sticking out when someone bends. This is the restriction, and this is the effect of the restriction. So this side and this side look different. If we touch one part, this part definitely is more solid. Okay, so I already know this area needs still treatment. Even if you look at the position of the shoulder, they are different. And if I push a little bit down here and a little bit down here, anyway, it looks more solid, okay? So the condition is way better. The diaphragm, I can enter the diaphragm way easier. There is more mobility when I treat the rib. This area still need another section, and then we see if there is anything left. The leg reacted a lot. When the rib release has been like, it basically jumped, and the leg definitely releases a lot. For today is enough, and we will see next time what is the condition.